Hello everybody, this is Lost Galaxy Gamer here with a new series, or series type, whatever you want to call it. It's a thing where I'm going to play a game for 2 hours that I find that's interesting, and if I don't like it, I fucking refund it. Because Steam refund policy, because there's been a lot of times where I'll get about an hour, 30 minutes into a game, I'm like, this game I don't fucking like. It just might not be my taste, it just might be the game is just shit. Whatever the case may be. Oh, let me set that timer up. Alright, with that timer set up on my phone, and I'm gonna... Alright, timer's been set for 2 hours. Like I've already said. Time to actually launch the game for the first time ever. It is going, and it's a surprise! Well, if you look at the video title, it won't be. There we go. It's all set up. I think. Also, I did a little bit of reading on the forums to figure out what the hell to do, so I'm not, because there's no tutorial in this game right now. And there's also a possibility that saving won't work. Which, if that's the case, that's probably going to earn a refund right there. But can this game convince me not to refund it? Alright, not gonna dick around with it anymore. Let's make a game. I thought it crashed for a second. I was like, I wouldn't put it past a game. That is my real life name, Steve-O. Or Steven. 17 hours later. Oh, wait. I like this hair. I think... I love how there's like very limited options, and I'm like just agonizing over the hair choice. Sure, I'll go for the spiky whatever the fuck hair this is. Hold on, I need to check something. Alright, there we go. Just dropping me in there, huh? So I got scratching my head. Is that 5 rounds in the chamber and 12 rounds in total in my reserve? How the fuck do I build? I'm also working on a push-to-talk system, so you can't hear me cough and stuff. Although I have to say, animations in this game look fucking Gucci. Gather a bunch of shit, yeet! So much faster. Did not mean to do that. I'm just building shit to build shit at this point. Saying that, I thought I heard a zombie. It was just me moving slightly. So after the apocalypse, they're all this busy work. Also, if I didn't say it because I forgot to push to talk, Herpter didn't need to cut down the apple tree. Where the fuck's my house? That's a problem. How the fuck do I make screws? Well, that was fucking pointless. Okay, I was completely confused. I thought that was going to be like a drawer for a bigger item, not a fucking chest. Completely confuzzled. Just to scout and see what's out here. Oh, I thought that was the time I was going to wake up, not the time that I was going to sleep. Okay. Just start beating the shit over there. 2 more hits and I'm giving up on it. Oh, that wasted my hammer. Nope, can't destroy the corpus reports. Damn it. What? I don't want to use that pistol because I know from all zombie movies and media, when you use bang bang boom boom, zombies from everywhere find you. Hmm. Oof. Oof. 10 planks to make one. Oof. Good thing I had enough for one more. I am 40 minutes in, I think? I'm seeing good potential here, but good potential doesn't make me keep the game in my library. That's just the brutally honest truth about early access games to me. You can have all the potential in the world, but I've seen multiple games have great potential and just fail because stop production. That was weird. Is this purely cosmetic? Because if it is, we'd be slightly annoyed. Be right back. This is gonna go down in the time because this is time that would have been used to do other stuff anyway. So BRB. And I have returned. So portable water. I gotta deduct this game some points for not being able to shift click or something to just move an entire stack of stuff over. I'm assuming it's a more advanced version of a cup. It can hold more water. It kind of, the sound scared me a little bit. One very big critique is There needs to be some kind of sorting system for like basic materials and then more advanced crafting like the chairs and the shit because like just throwing everything in one giant crafting menu is like fucking text vomit everywhere. Main criticism so far. Oh, that doesn't require charcoal. I was like, huh, I guess I've glitched the game out. No. Okay, I now need to look at the tablet and look down the craft recipe thing. Oh, okay. So I can get a knife, and then there's a torch stand. Oh, I need a steel ingot. Okay. Oh, I already have a steel ingot. That's just too much fucking work for that. No. Compounding resource cost does not make a funner game. It's not gonna be funner. Pull up. I was debating whether to throw it away, but I'm gonna keep it for now. Unless I see that there's legitimately no other way to use a cup, then just yeet it on the ground and get rid of it. I think I could do one more run. Grab a bunch of items real quick, and then go back. like canned food. First reaction to zombies, still its pants. Yep, so mealing doesn't work. Nice. That felt like a very massive flaw to this game, is not being able to loot containers. Because I'm not getting anything on when I walk up into like an object. Because I did hit space a couple times, unless I'm just not moving in the right space to be able to loot something. But like the complete lack of being able to loot and having to destroy items to loot kind of messes with me. Because essentially without a hammer I can't loot. Like, I could probably go loot again. Maybe? I don't fucking know. Although I am gonna make a bunch of bullets. Wait, huh? Didn't I have a bunch of ingots of iron? Or did I space out that when I used them all? Because that... I'm really in a very meh mood about this game. I could see the potential of the game, but Resource management. Woo! So I guess I'll try to make a blade trap to see how that goes. What the hell is that table? Is it just bugged? Is that what that is? I'm confuzzled. At this rate, I think I might just get rid of the crossbow, even though that's not revisable when quiet looting, because the pistol would just draw more on me. But, like, the pistol does more damage, it feels like. And it feels like it's easier just to scrounge up a bunch of metal than to scrounge up a shit ton of wood. Oh, I don't have enough ammo to keep exploring, so I'm gonna go back. Because that right there is 50 bullets. Actually, I have to check. What is the ratio of iron to iron ingot? Can't remember. Because actually, that might be a lot more. Oh, no, that's 100 bullets. Because I'm fully ignoring the crossbow now, since I have a way to produce ammo. Even though it makes it more likely that I'm going to hit a lot of zombies. 80 bullets. Although I feel like this bullet crafting time is a bit too long. Like, it needs to be half of what it is. Do a quick exploration and to see, like, because I really want to see something other than what I've seen so far. I feel like you're put a little bit too far away from civilization. I don't know. It's just how it feels to me. I don't have enough ammo to keep fighting. I can see why you want the crossbow, because it draws a lot onto you. And I just, right now, because that's kind of bad, because I did, like, that's another thing with that general crafting bench, is I couldn't see if there was cloth in there, because if there was, I didn't see it. And only now that I see it, it's in my actual fucking inventory. Almost when the time's up for the timer, when I could have built the fucking stupid workbench to build cloth items. Let's see what happens if I go to sleep. Right now. I don't have enough ammo to fight them off. I don't have the time to go grab equipment to build ammo. So if they just busted my house, it's basically game over. I have a very big feeling that all of the zombies are just glitched, and they're supposed to actually be attacking me right now. I have a very good feeling that I'd probably be dead right now if they weren't glitched. Like, I understand that the long craft times are trying. I know from screenshots and stuff, reading a little bit, that there's survivors that you can find that help you out, and they can do specific tasks. I know the reason why the extremely long queue times are to incentivize finding survivors to help you out in certain tasks, and also help you out in defense, but it feels like a bunch of the early game stuff, like this pistol ammo, like you should reduce the cost of like all this stuff that's really low level, iron, all the wood, the pistol ammo, need to be like near instant completion kind of items. But like steel and other items that are down the chain, like the MP5 and all of SMG ammo, like then it should be extended in terms of time. That's how I feel, because there's too much time spent on early game crafting of equipment. Alright, as I look at the timer, it's basically up, so I'm going to conclude playing this game. I'm going to spend time on my thoughts when I exit the game. Okay, and also I'm going to test to see how the saving works. In terms, like, does it save me right here, or does it save me at the start of the day? Because if it saves me at the start of the day, I'm probably not going to want to continue this game because it spent like forever building all the ammo. Oh yeah, oh no. No, fuck that. Saving only works when you sleep? Are you kidding me? And not when you exit? Had 2 minutes left before the 2-hour marker. But they give me enough time to... Okay, phone, stop bleeping at me. Enough time to really analyze what the game is about. It's going to be a heavy craft-based game. From all I've seen, it looks like it's just going to be an open-ended game, which is kind of meh. Like, there's certain open-ended games I like, and being an open-ended zombie game is not one of... Like, 7 Days to Die can get boring really fast. And that's what this game is going to go up against in terms of, like, comparison right now. Like, I know there's survivors, but I couldn't find them because every time I tried to dive into the city, I would get swarmed by zombies. And that was even when I had a crossbow. I would have at least 2 zombies, which takes 3 bolts. And then I would have to make arrows, which is annoying as hell to make arrows. And then the gun has the very obvious negative advantage of drawing a shit ton of zombies on you. But at a certain point, I just got into the I can't give a fuck anymore about making arrows anymore. Like, the sneak part just doesn't interest me, like, when you're forced to sneak, like, 95% of the time. Like, the main criticism is main workbench for text vomit needs to be sorted, like, in terms of basic items, decorative items, workbenches, and then, like, storage items. Something like that. Also, you need to give me the ability to zoom out in that stupid craft, like, menu research thing. Because me being zoomed in like that is like, ugh. Ugh. No, I completely understand what the game is going for. And trying to enforce you to find a survivor to essentially get rid of the busy work of making all this ammo or making all the wood. Yada yada yada. But like early game, I need to be able to craft a shit ton of items by myself at like in a few seconds. Like the ammo should be at like 2 seconds. Like 10 seconds per 10 bullets is just too long. Like I'm spending a minute staring at my character making items. And I would probably have to make around 300 bullets to walk through the city and loot effectively per run. That's just my prediction of how much ammo I would need just to walk around the city and loot. The crossbow at a certain point just is unusable. Like 3 bolts per zombie is just way too much. Like if you want to be able to enforce the crossbow early game, to me, like when we see, because there's mutant variants in this game, so I truly feel a zombie should go down in 1 crossbow bolt because it's the earliest, weakest version, not 3. 3 is way the hell too much because like it forces you to back up really far. The crossbow is really slow to reload, and the only benefit of the crossbow is it's quiet and doesn't draw more zombies. Also, I have the same feeling about the pistol. Early, easy zombies should be either 1 to 2 shots. Like, if you're going to make it 1 shot for the crossbow bolt, you need to make it 1 shot for the bullet. Because it's like, if I'm shooting him directly in the head, why the hell would I take 3 bullets? Or 4 bullets? Or 3 bolts? It just feels way too inflated of the damage metrics. Like, I could understand 3 bolts for the spitters and like 3 or 4 bullets for the spitters, because that makes sense. It's a mutated version. And then to offset after early game, then make a zombie type that is like body armored or different shaded look that makes it, oh yeah, this zombie will take 3 bolts to put down. Because it just feels like a way too much amount of like resources just to kill 1 fucking zombie. And a bunch of the early crafting is like way too long. And yeah, again, I get it. It's incentivizing you to grab survivors as quick as possible. Try to track them down. But when I can barely get through the fucking city as it is, that doesn't help me. Like, if I put a couple more hours in, maybe 3, 4, 5, and get a base properly up and running where I have a bunch of survivors and all that, yada yada yada, then I could theoretically just run around and do whatever the hell I want without having to worry about survival all the time. And how much ammo I have, and all of that. But that's where the problem lies. It's going to take a significant amount of time to get anywhere in this game. Like in terms of like I have to craft constantly at long intervals of time. It's just a lot of balancing that needs to be done in terms of early progression. Because I would fully understand with late progression that it would take a lot longer to make SMG bullets, a lot longer to make the SMG, a lot longer to do all the fun, cool stuff. And then that forces you to grab survivors to help you do these things. Like, there is a very good foundation, a lot of potential, but as I said again in the middle of the video, that does not mean much for an early access. In my eyes, I have been burned way too many times on an early access. It was, hey, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z in months of their production, and the year deliver way after the deadlines, or way too late, or they never deliver and they give up on development and the game's dead. I've looked at the roadmap the dev had put out. It looks decent, but I don't know how many people are working on this game because I didn't go that deep into it. Because it could be one, it could be three, it could be eight. Another game to compare this to is Project Zomboid. Project Zomboid has like 8 people, and they've been working on it for 6, is it 8 years? I can't fucking remember anymore. And that game, I would accept as an investment because it has a lot going for it. It still has a lot going for it. There's one or two features that is like a critical key component to the game. It's still not out yet. That will make or break that game. What I've seen in the dev tree, what the dev is going to put out, that does not impress me. That it does not feel impressive at all. Like I fully understand what you're going for here, but it I don't think this meets the threshold of me keeping this game around. There's just not enough content in terms of like really limited weapons like selection of like, oh, you either have a crossbow or a pistol. I really, if you want to enforce this really long ammo time, you gotta give me a fucking sword, you gotta give me a machete, you gotta give me a spear, something to off-put ammo costs. Something that makes it where it's quiet. Because, like, I tried using the fucking axe, but that's not, like, it is point-blank range when the zombie can slap me in the face. I can't use that. I would definitely need like a mill weapon system in this game to off-put the range system to make it viable in my eyes to want to spend a massive amount of time with this game. Another thing is story. There has to be a story. There has to be some kind of progression because an open-ended sandbox, yes, nice, does not work. I'm just looking up the devs map again. Uh, it just feels like another one of those cases of being on early access being a bad thing. Because it's going to, like, early access can make or break a game because it affects its reviews. And this game's probably going to eat dirt. As I look at it right now, it has 500 reviews at mixed. Because it probably a lot of other people are experiencing the same things. Crafting times and being forced to only use guns. Let me find that roadmap. I took a look at the roadmap again, and it talked about something that random map. Like, is this a randomly generated map every time I play? Because like I don't, it doesn't say that in the description, and I'm confuzzled. Like it doesn't say that anywhere, which is a main problem. Like, does it say in the early access statement? Ooh, ooh. So, as I read the early access statement, it's going to take a full year to develop the rest of this game. Which, being early access, small team probable, that does not mean much to me. That means there could be an actual year, or could extend to 2 years because of how indie development works. And the plan to release quarterly, but like the roadmap acts like they're releasing monthly. I don't fucking know. So there's no mention of any kind of story system. I I need a story in terms of this game. It needs a story as more content. It feels way too short in terms of like because you quickly are going to hit the end of the life of the game because you're going to build everything, build up your base a little bit, possibly grab a bunch of survivors, and that's it. That's the end. Welcome to the end of the game. Let's see how long you can last. That doesn't interest me. There needs to be some kind of storytelling in terms of like if you want to make it a randomly generated map, as it seems it wants to make a randomly generated map. I think, but I'm not sure. But that's what it said in the roadmap. If it's not what they intend, and I'm just misreading, then okay. But like it's this is in a game as much potential as it's there. I've been burned way too many times by EA early access to accept a game like this. Game has to be a bit more. That's the problem. So, final verdict: getting a refund, but a major big but is it's going to receive a wish list still. I'm going to keep an eye on it. Whether I pick the game back up depends on other people, as other people like not reviewing, but like playing the game. Because I have a couple of YouTubers I watch that play this game or played the game as a demo show off. But other than that, I'm like there has to be significant development to this game for me to justify picking it up. Like when 1.0 runs around, then I could think about doing it. And hello, friendo. Alright, this is Lost Galaxy Gamer here, signing off on this 2 hours of fund or refund, which unfortunately earned itself a refund. I cannot justify keeping this game. I've been burned way too many times in the past. Also, like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, do 13 backflips, exercise, do a thing, and end of video!